Ready?
Yeah.
So what do you look for on the first day of a spring ball with no pads?
Yeah.
It's just shorts. What are you looking for?
Just the energy level, the attention to detail. I mean, that's really the two things that you can really focus on. Physicality too, sure, but until you get those pads on, you really don't know. But the attention to detail is number one for sure. That's what your laying a base has. Want to be fundamentally sound in everything that you're doing, especially when you don't have pads on. And so.
Tristan, sorry for your answer. This came in a little bit late. Just kind of what are your first impressions of your first day and how you like and how the team's coming together?
I love it so far. I think that we got a lot of guys coming back, a lot of really good players coming back, and I think that we got the tools and the pieces to be really good this season.
It looked like just from watching you have a really good chemistry with the receivers. Did you kind of work on that in the off season and kind of just from like the end of the Civil War last time we talked to you to now? How much more comfortable do you feel, and do you kind of feel like you're the guy right now?
I love the comfort level that I have with my receivers. I think that all the quarterbacks look really comfortable with them because we got guys that are good and they're detailed in their routes. And I've always said that you got good receivers, it makes the quarterback's job easy. I love the intensity that they bring to practice, and we got a lot of speed at that position. So.
How much did playing in that one game at the end of the year do for you for the off season? Did it give you some ideas about what more you need to work on, or does it really matter that much? Or?
Yeah, I mean, anytime you step in between the lines, whether it's a game or it's practice, there's stuff that you can learn from. Whether it's good or bad or ugly, whatever it is, there's stuff that you could always work on. And the quarterback position, I'll always say this until I think the day that I die. There's no such thing as a finished product. Everybody's always working to get better at something.
Was there anything that you really worked on this off season to get ready for the spring?
No, I'd just say that I just worked hard with Coach Mack and everything that they had for us, and doing some extra stuff in there to get better. But I think that a lot of the stuff was just working with our guys, and letting the receivers make plays for us. I think that those guys and the offensive line are going to be special this year, and I think we're going to do a lot of great things. So.
Coach talked about your leadership and how he really praised it, said it's one of the best he's ever seen. Where do you think that comes from? Where did you get that from?
I just think that I try to follow the example of people that I've been around and learned about through history. And I think that, I'm a Christian, and the way that Jesus led his people, and it was more about him serving them than anything else. It was never really about what he was doing. And to me, if I can, serve my guys the best that I can, but you always want to fight for people that are good to you, And I don't think it's about me leading anybody, but just kind of bringing guys along and really all of us being leaders. I think that everybody has it in them here, and like I said, it's not about me, and it's really about what we got here, and the offensive line, the running backs, the receivers, and again, I just think it's about serving guys, not leading. It's not about leadership, I think. So.
How comfortable are you with this offense now? You've been in it for a couple of years, been around. Just how much easier is it for you right now?
I felt like I picked up right where I left off. I told somebody earlier that I think that, we might as well have played the Civil War game yesterday. It felt just like it did then. And I talked to a lot of guys today, and they all said that it felt just like that. We're picking up right where we left off, and we're going to hit the ground running with this thing, without any lulls or anything like that. So.
Tristan, what did you see just today? It seemed like the front seven on the defense really was active and aggressive today, was able to kind of push the quarterbacks off a little bit. Just with their improved depth, their improved talent, does it look superior to where you were practicing against last year?
It's hard to tell without the pads on, but I do know that those guys were getting after it in the weight room, both offensive and defensive line. So it's going to be really, really interesting and awesome to see the physicality and the fight that's going to go on in the trenches between those two groups. And I'm excited to see it. We got a lot of guys that have been working real hard and doing their best to become the best football players and men they can be, and I think it's going to show dividends. So.
Awesome. Thanks,
Tristan.